respected Silpi ma'am, Chairman, Sai International School, Dr. Panigrahi, teachers, and the star attraction of this beautiful morning, my dear young friends. I call you young friends. You know why? I altogether belong to a different age, different era, where we never considered parents to be friends. But that era is changed. That era is changed in a way that we are in an era of information. Any type of excellent parenting prescribes you should be friend to your kids. That's why I thought it will be apt to call you youngsters as young friends. I'll begin my speech with my heartiest congratulations to the office bearers who will be in the investiture ceremony, will be, as in the introductory speech it was told, you will lead the school. You will be the trailblazers. You will be the leaders. But you will be with certain responsibility. The responsibility to carry the value, the tradition, and the good name that institute brings in the, not only in the state, but also in the entire country. I congratulate them. But besides congratulating them, I congratulate all of you. You know why? You know, Osama bin Laden was killed. By whom? A team of Navy SEAL. You know, in Navy SEAL, the leadership of the team is rotated. If today I am the leader, tomorrow my colleague will be leader. Why? Because all of them are being given equal opportunity to become unequal. The inequality is the leadership. That is why I said the people who will be the head boy, head girl, and will be in the investiture ceremony, they may be the leaders. But to me, all of you are leaders. All of you are leaders in your own way. There is a saying called first among equals. You are all equals. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 5 of you will be having the privilege of leading the tradition of the school. Anyway, for me coming to this place is not new. I had the privilege of sitting in the audience as a parent of a child who belonged to this school. Today, when Madam invited me, I never had a second thought, because I always considered it to be a privilege, to be a pride for me to come to this school, which is the best school, not only in Odisha, but also one of the best schools in the country. When I landed up at the gate, it was a totally emotion-laden entry for me. For me, it may be a great occasion to have the privilege of addressing you, but that emotion, that feeling, that reminiscence of not having Dr. Sahu amidst us, it's totally inexplicable. It's totally inexplicable. When I entered and I saw the image, it's as if he is amidst us. I decided when I will conclude my speech, I wanted to say something to you, but I have no intention to stall that message. I'll only say, Dr. Sahu is here like a star, watching you all to emerge as a leader. As ma'am told, my SAIoneers are the best. You have to be different from the rest. I wish you will definitely carry on the legacy, the dream, particularly the value and tradition that Dr. Sahu has instilled in every one of you who has come to this great school to have an education. To my heartfelt tribute to Dr. Sahu, as I miss his presence in every, ions of atmosphere here. Anyway, all of you are certainly privileged. You are privileged to be the student of this great school. I'll try to give you an example. I studied in a vernacular school in Bhubaneswar. In those days, it was considered to be a very good school. It's called Capital High School. It's there in front of that IDCO exhibition ground. Fortunately, I have been declared as the mentor of that school. Why I said you people are privileged? Recently, about a month back, I took 60 students of the hostels of the school. I personally take them for an exposure tour. You know to where? To the science park and the planetarium. My dear friends, can you believe none of these 60 students have ever seen the science park and planetarium? Why? Why I tried to tell you this? I remember you people, a group of your students, go to slums, go to Odia medium schools to interact with the kids. When this was told to me by Dr. Sahu about 4 5 years back, I was really amazed. You know why? The privileged must meet the underprivileged. Why? Bete, let me tell you, we are in a world of inequality. Let's admit it. Unless the privileged look at the underprivileged and to share their privilege with the underprivileged, our society will not prosper. The value, the culture of our society will not prosper. That's why I said, anybody who is in this uniform is only privileged. Please look at, even at this tender age, please look at the underprivileged friends of yours who are in this society. Your school has taught that tradition, has tried to instill that tradition in your mind. Please go ahead with this. I'll not take very long, but when it came, I decided there are certain things I want to tell you. Because I am also a parent, like your parents. The few things I wanted to tell you. Number one, you know what is the difference between you and ma'am or Panigrahi sir or me? We belong to different age. You belong to an age of information. You are overloaded with information. So what happens? You should develop the knack. You should develop the knack of how to observe, assimilate the information and disseminate them when and where required. Why I said this? All of you use mobile with an Android or an iOS system. Lot of information. Your informations are in MBs, GBs, TBs, true or not? Remember, when I was preparing for my civil services examination, for us getting a book was difficult. In my days, people used to go to Delhi to prepare. You know why? Because Delhi was the repository of these resources. In Bhubaneswar, we did not have. Do you people have that problem? No. All of you have access to information. But I will tell you, this information is killing us. True or not? Many of you have been addicted to mobile. True or not? आजकल खेलने के लिए जाते हैं क्या आप? नहीं जाते हैं. जाते हैं? नहीं जाते हैं. A Chinese proverb says, a healthy mind rests in a healthy body. अरे आप खेलेंगे नहीं, आप आउटडोर एक्टिविटीज करेंगे नहीं, ये हेल्दी माइंड आएगा कहाँ से? This is my second appeal to you. Why? That is because they say in a healthy mind, a healthy body rests a healthy mind. So my appeal to you, you people would have heard of a phrase called couch potato. A word, I know, you people are more hard-pressed than us. Long duration of schools, tuitions, exposures, virtual classes, I agree. But still you people have to pull out time. Your health is your wealth. So this is the second thing I wanted to tell you. The third thing, more important, which is surge of the second thing. All of you are using social media. But I'll tell you, particularly my dear girls, responsible use of social media is very, very critical. When Mr. Sahu went and met me, I was telling him, in fact, I will propose this before Chairman Ma'am and Dr. Panigrai. We started an outreach program for Commissionerate Police about responsible handling of social media. बेटे, कभी कभी आपको पता नहीं चलता आप क्या अपलोड किए हो. वो जो अपलोडेड चीज कभी बूमेरैंग होके आपके पास आ जाता है. This is my third thing. Fourth thing. Do you know, I vowed that wherever I will go in Bhubaneswar and will be requested to speak, I will speak only in Odia. But I did not do so because I know many of you may not have Odia as your mother tongue. But let me tell you, your love for mother tongue should not be diluted. Do you know one thing? When we join All India services, you know, I have friends in police and IAS who are from other states. You know what is the primary requisite for them to join a particular state is to learn the language. So my friends not from Odisha who are serving here as IAS and IPS, they speak chaste Odia today. They can read. So my appeal to all of you, please learn your mother tongue and also try to read and write with it. I know many of you, even being Odia, have Hindi and Sanskrit as your language. True or not? But I will still say, I'll still say, we have a lot of our friends in US, they insist that their child speak in Odia in the family. So that is my fourth appeal. My fifth thing, be compassion. In fact, Dr. Sahu, you keep on telling this. Be compassion to your friends, to your fellows. Why? There is a very interesting saying. Compassion should be the rent a human being should pay back to Mother Earth for his very existence on Mother Earth. तो कंपैशन वो गुण होना चाहिए, हम सबके पास होना चाहिए, जो हमारा हाउस रेंट, क्योंकि हमको ये धरती में रहना है. You must be compassionate. There is a very interesting saying. You know what I will say? When you live in this world, and when you leave this world, please leave this world for your future generation in a way better than what you inherited. Be it environment, be it the pollution, of course, part of environment, be it the social bonding. So this should be our objective. I will try to recapitulate some of the very basic things that Dr. Sahu used to tell here in this or that auditorium inside. I remember attending two of the sessions when your seniors, maybe some of you, were awarded. I remember. He used to say through anecdotes, which of course I cannot, Madam did it. When you get up, touch the feet of your parents. Please learn the art of telling thank you to everyone. Learn to say sorry. I still remember these three things. I keep on insisting. In one of those programs I should remember, he told, learn how to make your bed. Today you are here, after 12th you will go and study outside where your parents are not there. Learn how to make your bed. This was so impactful that day. I still remember, it was about 5 years back. I went back home and shared with my wife, look, these are the basic things that Dr. Sahu insists on. And how clarity he has, how much clarity he has. Learn how to make omelette. I still remember. Why it is indelible in my mind. Because these are the basic values, basic principles that he has taught. I really do not have to reiterate that you as a SAIoneer will definitely take heart the legacy that Dr. Sahu has left. I was welcomed with a clap of happiness. Happiness is in your mind. It is your personal choice to become happy or sad. Learn this art from childhood. I remember people used to talk about that song of hope, Aasaएं, your famous song. Yes, you have to aspire. You have to aspire positively. And that will be the greatest tribute to your mentor chairman, who from the sky as a star is looking at every moment of a SAIoneer. Honestly speaking, I tend to become emotional when I talk about Dr. Sahu. I cannot say a close colleague, but I have seen him from very close quarters. So please see that the dreams that Dr. Sahu has seen through you gets materialized. I've already spoken a lot, but I'll conclude by saying a very, very famous quotation you can say, or anecdote you can say. This was told by the father of one of the top leadership guru. He says, son, when you were born, you cried when the whole world rejoiced. Please live a life on this earth in such a way that when you die, when you depart from this earth, you smile when the whole world cry. And nothing can be more apt to a person who has established such a reputed institute like Sai International, Dr. Sahu. I can only wish the very best to the leaders who will be attending the investiture ceremony on the stage. But I will only pray, late Lord Jagannath. Dr. Sahu has been a great devotee of Lord Jagannath. Late Lord Jagannath, late Prabhu Sai, give their unadulterated blessings, bestow their unadulterated blessings on you, and let Dr. Sahu as a star look that all his SAIoneers shine. Thank you very, very much.